to this. Jonathan Majors. Now, I'm not here to say the man's innocent, guilty. I'm not here to judge anybody, but I just want to observe this from a financial perspective and just from a discipline perspective. And this is has to be a lesson to a lot of young men, a lot of men, and a lot of women too, and people in general, for this not to happen. In this situation, Jonathan Majors, and I don't remember, maybe a couple years back or something, while I don't know if it was Lovecraft Country when I first watched anything that Jonathan Majors was on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't real familiar with his work, but I know in the last, let's say 3 to 4 years, Jonathan Majors had been on fire. I really loved his performance in Creed 3. I thought it was a very, very solid performance. But he has been on fire. Marvel, you name it. Jonathan Majors has been one of the newer go-to guys in Hollywood. And the crazy thing about this situation is like to see Marvel drop him. And the thing about movies like and acting, it's a what have you done for me lately sport. And the lesson in all of this is you have to be very, very careful who you give your time to. And that can be friends, and that can be relationships, romantic relationships. It can even be family in some instances. Just to see what this man has went through and the way he's being painted in the media. And then when you see the actual um incident, you like all of that could have been avoided. And I feel like he fumbled a ton of bags. He fumbled a lot of money. He's going to lose a lot of money. Not saying he can't rebound. Somebody's going to take a chance on him. This is a good time for independent movies, Netflix movies, but he's not going to be able to hit his costs and his status in Hollywood and his craft is not going to be as high. So I'm not saying the man's going to end up homeless on the street, but what I'm saying is, or he's probably not going to do a hour of jail time for this. You know, he got acquitted of 2, got convicted of 2, and it was the 2 of the lesser charges. But he took a hit to his image. And in this lesson, when you know, a lot of people like to love and worship celebrities and talk about how great they are and all this, but they rarely look at the lesson and the things that people go through on that stage and be like, you know what? Maybe I don't need to move like that. And as a man, whenever you having a situation or you dealing with a woman that may want to take it to a physical thing, and let's say you in a position, period, you need to make sure that you keep your hands to yourself. You don't grab nobody, but you need to call 911 first. Let's just keep it all. Jonathan Majors should have just called 911 first. You know, his property was being taken from him, his phone, whatever. But you got to be very, very careful. And there are signs of certain behavior with certain people. It is signs of this. So we could talk about innocent and guilty, but at the end of the day, everybody got to learn how to stop putting themselves in certain situations with certain people. Because at the end of the day, who you surround yourself with is going to be who's going to make or break you. Just like you can surround yourself around a good team, a powerful team, people that'll help you, you can surround yourself around destruction and people that'll hurt you. You could be in a relationship with somebody and they could hurt you. You can be hurt by that person. So you got to surround yourself with people that's going to help you. And you got to make sure you're doing everything that you need to do to help yourself. At the end of the day, when things happen and it's involving you, it's going to fall back on you. So it's an unfortunate situation. I think it's going to turn out pretty good for him. He may not be at the level he was, but he didn't put enough stock in the game like a Will Smith or somebody like that. He didn't get his chance to get to that level, which I thought he would have eventually got to that level to see this happen to him. Because I'm telling you, no matter what you say about Disney, the Marvel movies, those just even being able to act in those and let alone star and be like one of the main characters is a big thing in Hollywood. And to see him lose that is just unfortunate. So the lesson in that everybody needs to learn is you're going to have to start surrounding yourself with good people, but it's going to start with you being the best person you can be. And then you could just put yourself around people with similar ideals. And you got to be careful. When you get them signs that it's going to be some drama in the situation, in a relationship, you need to distance yourself from that relationship. I don't care how bad it hurt. Because at the end of the day, it's going to come back to hurt you. So that's my message in that. I wish everybody involved in this well. Please hit the like button on this video, leave a comment, let me know how you feel, and subscribe to the channel. We back. Peace, everybody. Have a good one.